Okay. Okay, fine. Come fast. Yes. So all of you have got the link. Come fast. There was a network issue. Okay. Fine. So anyone? People have got the answer for this particular question. See, when I am seeing the options, I can clearly tell that it should be aldehyde, because that should be the only product. Here I will underline, this is the point where you have to catch. They have told carboxylic acid is the only organic product, right? Because if I take the primary alcohol, right? If I take the primary alcohol, we can have product as aldehyde or we can have product as carboxylic acid. I am talking about option B, right? So if I take secondary alcohol, so where CHOH R prime, the product will be ketones. Product will be ketones. Carboxylic acid will not be formed. If I take ketones, it cannot be converted into carboxylic acid until unless there should be cleavage of the covalent bond, right? So now if I take option A, where I have got aldehyde, which can be easily converted into carboxylic acid, there is no other product. Therefore I told you have to filter the question. Don't worry about this one, nearly by 14 units and all. It's all to make you get confused. So don't worry about those things, because options are very clear, right? But only thing you have to mention here, they have to concentrate here is, they have told carboxylic acid should be the only oxidized product. In that case, aldehyde is the one which can give carboxylic acid as the oxidized product. But primary alcohol, yes, it can be converted into carboxylic acid, but it's an option. We have another product which can be aldehyde. So that one is not there. They have given only. So therefore option A should be the answer. Fine. So all of you have got the answer for this. That is option A. Why aldehyde should be the answer? Because aldehyde, as we have discussed, it can be easily converted into carboxylic acid. Okay? Any oxidizing agent, strong or weak, it can be converted into carboxylic acid. But when it comes to primary alcohol, in the presence of strong oxidizing agent, it can give rise to carboxylic acid. But otherwise, it can give the aldehyde as the product. Fine. So for previous question, option A should be the answer. All of you have got any doubt? Any doubt with respect to previous this one? So option A should be the answer. Okay, fine. Now we will move to the question number 19. Okay. So 19 or 20? So question number 20. Next one will be question number 20. Okay. So that is phenol in presence of X, it will form tribromo benzene. It will form tribromobenzene. Therefore, what is X? That is the question. Yes. So option potassium bromide, option B bromine in carbon tetrachloride, okay, at 0 degree Celsius. Then option C bromine in benzene, bromine in benzene. Then option D bromine in water, bromine in water. Fine. Mayank has given the answer already. Any one of you? Any one of you? Fast. Just you can mention which option should be the answer. Okay. So naturally, answer should be option D, bromine in water. Pramod, option C. No. Not option C. It should be option D, bromine in water. If you recollect, it's going to form white precipitate of tribromo derivative. Right? So now what I mean to tell you is, if I take phenol, if I treat with the bromine water, now there will be formation of a white precipitate of tribromo derivatives, right? So that is 2, 4, 6 tribromophenol. So that will form the white precipitate. Now can any one of you tell me what will happen if I treat alkenes? If I treat alkenes with bromine, here it is not there, this is additional question. Alkenes with bromine. See, I have alkenes. Yeah, alkenes. That means I have got bromine in carbon tetrachloride. Right? So what will happen? Phenol with this one? No. It is with alkenes. It will be vicinal dihalides will be formed. Vicinal dihalides will be formed. Right? So where halogens will be attached to those carbon or both the carbon which are involved in the unsaturation. One halogen to each carbon. Therefore, vicinal dihalides. Okay? Now, if I talk about KBr, tribromo derivative we can expect with KBr also. But only thing is there should be presence of potassium bromate. So, along with the presence of KBrO3, then it can form the tribromo derivative. Alone KBr, no. Okay? So, therefore, the answer should be bromine in water. Answer should be bromine in water. All of you have understood? Fine? Okay? So, bromine in carbon tetrachloride, yes, we will use that reagent. But that is for the alkenes, halogenation of alkenes, which we have discussed in first chapter. Haloalkanes and haloarenes. And even in first year, hydrocarbons, it is there. Okay? But here, since they have asked about phenols, so it is bromine water which will be used, which will convert into tribromo derivative, which will be white precipitate, which will form a white precipitate because we are using bromine water. Okay? So any doubts? So shall we move to the next question? That is question number 21. Consider the reaction. Consider the reaction. Which is that reaction? I am going to write now. Phenol with zinc dust. Phenol with zinc dust, X will be there. Then CH3Cl, aluminium trichloride, Y will be there. Then alkaline KMNO4. Alkaline KMNO4. Oh, I'm really sorry, I didn't see that video is not there. Now can you see the questions? Consider the reaction, and this is the reaction. Phenol, okay, phenol. In presence of zinc dust, it will form X. In the presence of chloroform and aluminium trichloride, it will form Y. And then with alkaline KMNO4, it will form Z. Okay. Now the product Z is, that's what you have to mention. Oh, this one I am telling chloroform, methyl chloride. CHCl3 is chloroform. Okay, we will see. Any other answer? Mayank has given one answer as option D. Any other answer? Okay, even Manvit is telling option D. Okay. Okay, so we will see. Now solution. Okay, what is that first reactant? Phenol. This reaction many times we saw in while solving the questions, right? So with zinc dust, any other answer people have given? Okay, Manjunath has given as option A, benzaldehyde. We will see. So phenol with zinc dust, what will get formed? There will be formation of benzene. So whatever X is there, that is nothing but benzene, right? So we have got the benzene. All of us we know this reaction. Many times we have come across. Whatever next one is there, that is nothing but Friedel-Crafts alkylation. This is nothing but Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Even first year it is there. Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Because they have used methyl chloride. I told chloroform first. It's methyl chloride and aluminium trichloride. In the presence of aluminium trichloride, that's where I am going to get the toluene. Option D should not be the answer then, because that is Y. Toluene is Y. Okay. So Z is a different product. We are using a mild condition, but oxidizing agent only, but we are using slightly mild condition, alkaline KMNO4. What can be the product you expect? Okay. Now, naturally, all of you think that it should be benzaldehyde, right? All of you will think that it should be benzaldehyde. Purposefully I told mild oxidizing condition. Because potassium permanganate, as it is an oxidizing agent, but under acidic condition, it will be a strong oxidizing agent, very strong. Under neutral and basic condition, it will be a oxidizing agent, but not as that of acidic condition. But please remember, potassium permanganate is a good oxidizing agent. So therefore, it will convert this one into benzoic acid, not as benzaldehyde. It will convert that one into benzoic acid. Many students, they will make the mistake. Okay, that should be Z, right? So they will make the mistake by writing benzaldehyde, right? But it's actually benzoic acid. It's actually benzoic acid. Therefore, they are using a mild oxidizing agent. So they are using mild oxidizing agent. The question can be, sir, in that case, why mild oxidizing agent? Why not strong? See, when my purpose is done with mild condition only, why I should go for acidic condition? So therefore, they will go with alkaline KMnO4. It will enhance the solubility of the product also compared to acidic condition. Fine. Since I am maintaining the alkaline condition, it will be present as benzoate, COO minus, which will be soluble. Okay. So all of you have understood. So the answer should be option B, benzoic acid. Please remember this one. Okay. Fine. So why they are maintaining alkaline KMnO4? One thing here is, with alkaline KMnO4 only our purpose is done, where we are converting this phenol into benzoic acid. You people are going to discuss once again these concepts in carboxylic acid, aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid topic. So therefore always I will be telling, please remember that in organic chemistry, it's not individual topic. We have to read all the topics to just master the organic chemistry. Otherwise, it's not possible. You will get the marks, but less marks. Okay? So that's where we have the benzoic acid. Any doubts in that? Shall we move to the next question? That is question number 22nd. I'm really sorry that competitive exam I forgot to write it down. They are from all these three. Many of them are from CET NEET. Some of them are from JEE. Okay? I'm talking about the questions. Fine? So we'll move to the next one. Question number 22. Catalytic dehydration. So dehydrogenation. Dehydration is different, dehydrogenation is different. So dehydrogenation of a primary alcohol gives. Even I have included some other competitive exam questions also, whichever I found bit interesting. Okay? Anyway, it will help you out. So catalytic dehydrogenation of a primary alcohol gives. First one, ketones. B. It's a simple question. I think this is from CET. Not because of simple question. My memory tells that it should be from CET if I am right. D. It is aldehyde. It is aldehyde. So ketone, ester, secondary alcohol and aldehyde. Catalytic dehydrogenation. We have discussed this reaction also. Okay, Purnima, option A. Fine. We will see. According to Purnima, it should be ketones. All of you will agree with that? Okay, Manjunath is telling option D. Yes, Purnima, ketone cannot be possible. It's a primary alcohol. Primary alcohol never gives the ketones. It's not possible. It cannot be converted into RCO R prime. It's not possible. Right? Since we are talking about primary alcohol. So therefore, primary alcohol, if you recollect, dehydrogenation, that means removal of hydrogen, not water, hydrogen. So one of the method is by using copper and by heating somewhere around 540 Kelvin. It's not exact temperature. Somewhere around 540 Kelvin, I am going to get aldehyde So dehydrogenation, there will be removal of hydrogen. So that's where I am going to get the aldehyde. So option D should be the answer. Can some of you tell me what will happen for the same thing? What will happen if I take tertiary alcohol? Can any one of you? Here it is not there. It's an additional question I am asking. What will happen if I have got a tertiary alcohol? What can be the product you are going to expect? This is with respect to primary alcohol. Aldehydes will be formed. If I am going to use, see the condition, if I am going to use tertiary alcohol, what you are going to expect? If I am using tertiary alcohol. Any one of you? Same condition, dehydrogenation. Same condition. What you are going to expect? With copper powder when you heat it. And I told you have to remember. Okay. Brinda, you are absolutely correct. Manjunath, no esterification. We are not using two alcohols, right? So Brinda is right that it will going to form the alkenes. If you recollect, right? So whenever we are using tertiary alcohol, whenever I am using tertiary alcohol, it will prefer dehydration. Dehydrogenation, no, it will prefer dehydration. That is the problem. It will go for dehydration due to the stability of the carbocation, right? So therefore, it will form the alkenes. What will happen if I have secondary alcohol? What will happen if I have secondary alcohol? This is tertiary. Primary, just we have discussed. What will happen if I am using secondary alcohol? What product you are going to expect after dehydrogenation? See, it's simple, no need to by heart and all. See, when I am talking about tertiary alcohol, logically if you think, if I am making it as a dehydrogenation, then it will become CH3, double bond CH2, CH3OH. Whether it is possible? We'll imagine. Yes sir, it's going for dehydrogenation. In that case, hydrogen has to be released now. One hydrogen from here, one hydrogen from here. So hydrogen has been removed. Whether it's possible? No, it's impossible. This cannot be expected. So therefore tertiary alcohols cannot go for dehydrogenation. Keeping oxygen as it is. No, oxygen has to be removed. Then only it will go for alkanes. So that's where we have the problem with tertiary alcohol. What if I am taking secondary alcohol? Now you are going to get ketones, right? So Purnima, she has written for earlier question as ketones, right? So that is for the secondary alcohol. Okay? So all of you have understood? So shall we move to the next one? So that is question number 23. Denatured alcohol is, okay, denatured alcohol is, first one, ethanol plus methanol. Option B, rectified spirit plus methanol plus naphtha. Okay, so plus naphtha. So next, undistilled ethanol. Then option D, rectified spirit rectified spirit. Okay. So now here 2 times we are finding rectified spirit. Here I will only tell rectified spirit is nothing but 95% alcohol. That means it will be having 5% water. It will be having 5% water. That is nothing but rectified spirit. Okay, 95% alcohol. That is, it will be having 5% water. Okay, so that means these two cannot be the one. Okay, these two cannot be the one. It should be option A. Why we have to denature the alcohol? Can anyone? Why we have to mix with the methanol? Otherwise, what will happen? People are going to adsorption of polarized OH group and a rapid surface reaction will be followed. Kirtana, for what you are telling? My question is a simple, fine. My question is a very simple question. What is denatured alcohol? Denatured means in the name itself it is telling I am spoiling particular compound by adding with another compound, so that it should not be used for some other purpose. So that's why I am going to mix with the methanol, and methanol is toxic. If you consume ethanol mixed with ethanol, ethanol might be consumed one, but methanol is toxic. It's very toxic. So we cannot consume this particular combination which is present in the laboratory supply chemicals. Fine. So therefore, Kirtana, it should be option A. It should be option A, not option B. So that's what I am telling. Rectified spirit is nothing but 95% alcohol and 5% water. That is a rectified spirit, which is normally used for cleaning purpose and all. Electronic, this one will be there, na? So that's what we will be using. But here in this case it will be ethanol and methanol. That is denaturation. And even sometimes they will be adding some other chemical to give the blue color. That is nothing but copper sulfate. It will give slightly blue color to the solution. Fine. So that's where we have the denatured alcohol. Fine. So we will move to the next one. Okay. Next one is question number 24. So anisole can be prepared by the action of methyl iodide on sodium phenate. The reaction is called right? So option A, Fittig reaction. Option A, Fittig reaction. Option B, Etard reaction. Option B, Etard reaction. Option C, Wurz reaction. Option C, Wurz reaction. And option D, Williamson reaction. Yes, anyone? Okay, even Diyash and Mayank has also given the answer. It was not for the last. Okay, Kirtana. So now here for this question, it should be option D, Williamson reaction. It should be D. That is where I am going to use. Yes, Brinda, you are also right. D should be the answer. I am using methyl iodide, and I am using sodium phenoxide, right? Sodium phenoxide. This is nothing but sodium phenoxide. So where delta negative, delta positive, delta negative, delta positive, negative will go with positive, negative will go with positive. So that's where I am going to have the anisole. So this is nothing but anisole, ether, right? So another one is sodium iodide. Another product should be sodium iodide. So that's where I am going to have the reaction. Now I have a simple question. This may not be related to this, but this is an additional one. What will happen if I am going to use the reverse condition? So where I am going to get sodium methoxide plus sodium methoxide plus OH. What will happen? This is one, or I'll simply make it as sodium methoxide plus iodobenzene. What will happen? Iodobenzene or chlorobenzene, we can go with chlorobenzene also. What will happen? Whether you can expect the similar reactions? No. That is because when I am talking about these two, I will have the partial double bond characters in these bonds. I will have the partial double bond character due to the positive resonance effect. They will have the partial double bond character. They are a bit strong bond. They cannot be easily cleaved. So therefore, ethers cannot be formed. If I am talking about anisole, I have to take the phenoxide only, where this bond will not be required to get cleaved. Right? So this bond will not be cleaved. So therefore, whenever I am using preparation of anisole, I have to go with phenoxide only. Okay? So I cannot make the reverse. It's not possible. If I make it reverse, now there will be partial double bond character and these bond cannot be cleaved. So in this case, this bond will not be cleaved. If you observe it carefully, this will remain as it is. Only thing is Na plus will be replaced by CH3 plus. Right? So that's where we have the reaction. Fine? All of you have understood? So that's where we have Williamson ether synthesis. All these points you should be remembering. Okay? Any doubt in this? Okay? So we will move to the next one. Among the, next one is question number 25. Among the following ethers, which one will produce methyl alcohol on treatment with hot concentrated hydrogen iodide. Option A, CH3, O, CH3. Option B, CH3, CH3, CH2, O, CH3. Option C, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2O, CH3. Then option D, CH3, CH2, CH, CH3O, CH3. Which is that one? Which will form the methanol? Another product, we are not interested. I want which is going to form the methanol. Whether options are written properly? Anyone of you?
Option C.
Okay, according to Mayank, it should be option C. Okay, Brinda is telling option A. Yes, Brinda is right. It should be option A. That is because stability of the carbocation. Right? Now what will happen? CH3, CH3, CH3O, CH3. Right? So in the presence of hydrogen iodide, delta negative, delta positive. Same way, delta negative, delta positive. Now what will happen? So this H plus is going to attack this one. So there will be formation of CH3OH. Right? And then there will be formation of respective alkyl halides. But it is a two-step reaction. Here I am directly writing. It should be a two-step reaction where first step there will be formation of carbocation. Then that carbocation will be attacked by the iodide. Okay? So that's where we have the reaction. So due to the stability of the tertiary carbocation, this is the one which will efficiently form the methanol. No other step, no other way. This is the only reaction which will be followed by option A. All of you have understood? Okay, any doubts in this? Fine. So in that case, if you don't have any doubts, if you have any doubt, you can just type it off. So if you don't have any doubts, I will stop here. And if you have any further this one, always you can ask those doubts or you can clear those questions. Otherwise, by this I will stop for this particular topic. There is alcohols, phenols and ethers. So my this one is you have to practice some more questions. Okay? So whatever questions I have given, everything is from the competitive exams. Either it can be NEET, CET or JEE or it will be from other competitive exams like AIIMS or AIPMT. There are some other competitive exams. Okay? You can solve some more questions on this topic. Fine. And if you observe, unlike board exam, when it comes to competitive exams, we feel like all are important. Right? So that's what we will feel. And that is true also. So according to my suggestion, before solving these questions, first you should be thorough with the complete NCERT textbook. That means whichever topic we have discussed, each and every word of that particular topic in the NCERT book, we have to be thorough. Then if you go solve for competitive exam questions, you will going to enjoy. Otherwise, it will be like, chemistry, okay? So it's not like that. Fine? If you don't have any doubts, okay, fine, I will stop here. Thank you. And wish you all happy festival. Don't go outside in a crowd. If you are going, maintain the distance and wear the mask. Okay, take care. Bye. Thank you.